Hey, it's Frank from 40 Honeybee. It's April 26th, and I'm just checking out my second weakest hive here, at least by amount of activity and number of bees that I see. They're there. They're getting in and out. But what I don't see, what concerns me a little bit about this hive is I just don't see them bringing in pollen. Dandelions are out, flowers are getting out, trees are starting to go into just the very beginning of their bloom, although we're still going to get some freezing temperature. This hive should be bringing in pollen now if they're queen right. Sometimes when you don't see them bringing in pollen, it's because they don't have a queen, so they're not preparing for her laying. So I'm just going to go in, make sure they have a queen, see how they did, and thanks for joining me at 40 Honeybee. Okay, so this one is still in overwinter mode, simply because we've got 66 degrees Fahrenheit here, 19 degrees Celsius, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful spring day, but we're still in for at least 2 nights this week where we're dipping below freezing, at or below freezing. So I'm keeping the winterization on them, although this one doesn't have the wrap on it because I had to open it for emergency feed. So I opened it up in late March and just didn't put the wrap back on it. Oh yeah, there's a good number of bees there. Look at that. That's nice. When you see them burbling out from the middle, that's always a good sign to begin with. I think a great way to start to assess a hive is by just looking at the activity at the front. And that's what led me to believe that this hive might be queenless, because there wasn't a ton of activity, but also they weren't bringing in pollen. So who knows why. Decent little cluster here. It's about 5, 6, maybe 6 frames. A 6-frame cluster, which is not huge, but for overwintering, that's pretty decent. And they're not unhappy at all. I'm gonna hose them down a little bit, but they're not you know, roaring the way you would expect a queenless hive to be. So let's see how they're doing. There is pollen in here, that's for sure. I can see it actually on the frames. Maybe they're just taking a day off today. Outside frame about a little more than half gone as far as the honey goes. That's about, again, what you'd expect. I do have the ability to do a bit of an emergency feed on them if need be. Wow, and this frame is completely empty. Look at that, both sides. This frame wasn't all that well drawn out, but they still would have filled it with honey. What I'm going to do is leave that as the outside frame now, so that they can get at the honey in this frame more easily if they need it. Another very light frame. It's got honey in it, but just not that much. This side is pretty much empty of honey, see? The honey that's there, they're going after. So what I might just do is give this hive a couple of frames of honey that I have brought with me. So I'm gonna leave both of these out right now. Maybe I can give them 1 or 2 full frames. Expect to find the queen in the next couple of frames. This one's light too. Just eating out the honey, which is okay. This is about half gone. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see how this side is. That's some supersedure cells there, you see that? Let's have a look at them, see what's going on inside those cells. Now, I did inspect one other hive today, and it was very much weaker than this, about half the size of it, and that queen was laying already. Okay, they do have some bee bread, see, so they have brought in the pollen. Nice quiet bees. Yeah, you can see them just starting their patches of bee bread. Okay, expect to find the queen in the next frame or two. She's here. Very light frame. Yep, setting it up with pollen, bee bread. No eggs yet that I can see. Very light in the middle. Absolutely nothing in these frames other than some of the sugar I fed them, some pollen. Not much more. Going after this honey here. Okay. Still no queen. This frame is heavy with honey. Wow, honey on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a bit of a checkerboard here. So they do have some honey a little closer to the main cluster. Yeah, let's give you guys a little smoke. Seems like a lot, but none of the smoke actually got down in the hive. So I don't need to give these guys any more honey. They've got plenty of honey. Just don't have a whole lot of bees. Yeah, look at this. Another full frame of the honey and the sugar that I fed them. And the outside frame is just full of honey. Oh, it's not full of honey. Maybe half. I don't know, is it half full or half empty? What do you think? So they've got enough. Let's go back and see one more time if we can find the queen. If I don't find her, I'm not going to get too excited about it. I'll just make notes. And we'll come back and have a look at them again in a week or so. And basically I have to look at all the hives and assess them all and then come up with a master plan to firstly equalize them. So take the weak hives and give them more bees. Note what the strongest hives are and who the queens are, because those are the queens that I will want to mate going forward. And then also we're going to be treating for mites here very soon. This seems like it's the frame where the queen should be. It's empty. There's a bunch of bee bread at the top there. You see that? So they're generally, you wouldn't expect them to be doing that if they didn't have a queen that was wanting to lay or that they wanted to lay. Or maybe not. These guys sometimes don't read the beekeeper handbook. They kind of make things up as they go, I suspect. Queen should be on this frame. Just going by the number of bees. I don't see her. She's marked. But she ain't here. And they did have a whole bunch of supersedure cells that they started, just queen caps, queen cups, with nothing in them. So who knows? Maybe the queen died, maybe the queen failed. Maybe she's in here and I haven't seen her. Maybe she's at the side of the box or something. Just blowing them over so that I can see what they're working on so diligently here. Oh, they're just preparing cells. So I'll make a note that I did not see the queen here. It's still a decent number of bees, not huge. You know, maybe 5 frames worth is what I assessed. And like I said from the beginning, I thought they were behaving queenless because they weren't bringing in pollen. And there is a decent amount of pollen already in the hive, but they should be bringing in more. So anyway, you look at all those hints, you don't listen to what people say on YouTube. I'm just kidding. Sometimes you do. And you just keep assessing. I rarely, now, one thing that I've learned in the, I don't know, 9 years or so that I've been doing this, is that sometimes it's really good just to wait a week or two before you make a decision, especially in the spring. These bees aren't going anywhere. This hive is not going to die out. These bees have survived the winter and they're going to survive a little while longer. So let's keep looking at them. Let's take our notes and let's get back into this hive in a week at 40 honeybee.